I'm Sarah Alba, this is SNN. Entertainment news. A female-only can in Cannes has caused fury as disgruntled male dancers say you can't can in Cannes unless there's a man in the can in Cannes. And now time for our news segment, We're Sorry But. The world's changed. It's a bugger, we know, but there you have it. It used to be one way and now it isn't. And some of you out there struggle with that. We understand, believe us, we do, but here's the thing. We don't have time for you to catch up. Things change. Remember ashtrays? You used to live in a world full of ashtrays. They were in your offices, they were in your hotels, they were in your cars, they were even in cinemas and aeroplanes. They were in pubs, or at least they were until you stole them and took them home with you and put them in your kitchen. Remember that? Some people even had them in their bathrooms because cigarettes were what you did with your hands before mobile phones came along, especially if you didn't read. So now, we can breathe air. And speaking of air, we're going to need some things to change in that area too. Wind turbines might look like a part of an aeroplane, but they're not going anywhere. They're here to stay. As are video conferences instead of meetings, train journeys instead of flights, electric driverless cars, and generally no buying as much shit, which is lucky because the high street is about to become something different entirely. Aye, change is terrifying, but you've done it before. Remember the old money? Half crown anyone? Thruppenny bits, and I'm no talking about the Sun and page 3 either, but that's a change for the better. A sixpence was 2.5 pence. Like that made an ounce of sense, or a kilogram of sense if you're all about the decimal. And yes, you are still allowed to measure things in ounces. You always could, whatever the Brexiteers told you. Measure it in cubits if you want to. Go bananas, as long as they're bendy. We used to have poor houses, but things have changed. We've got food banks now. We used to send small children up chimneys, and unless you're this dick, Enzian comic character, then you don't really want to go back there. Not making any accusations, but he does have 6 children and this is his home. That's a shitload of chimneys. You do the math. We jest, of course. He probably pays council kids a shiny sixpence to do it. That's the thing about change, it's usually for the better. You might not like spam email, but it kicks the shit out the post. You might hate kids on their mobile phones, but to a parent making sure that their daughter is safe on the way home, that's priceless. Equal pay for all? That includes you too. Fairness is contagious. You're breathing better and travelling further than your parents ever dreamed possible, and you've already seen more change than your parents ever did. You can handle it, and here's the thing. The younger generation need you to get a grip. Yes, the climate strikes by young people are a source of pride, but have you ever thought about joining them? Be an agent of change instead of moaning about it. Take ownership of it. You might as well. You already took the property ladder. Oh, and on ashtrays, one thing hasn't changed. We're sorry, but you're still not allowed to empty the one in the car by chucking out the window. That was always a dick move.